Hey y'all, welcome back to a whole nother video. Now today we not reacting to no music. I'm gonna do something a little new. Well, it's not new because I've done it before, but I haven't done it in a while. And I was going to tell this story, what was this past Friday, but child, I just ended up paying it. And then I was thinking about telling this story like a couple of days ago, but this is like, I don't know. I'm stressed out, all these assignments, and then I don't know, sometimes I just be so unmotivated. And it's like, I got goals. I got stuff I need to do. This stuff I want in this life. I can't be sitting around, just because I don't feel good. I still got to get up and do this. I got stuff I want to do. So that's what kind of motivated me. Mind you, I was just laying in the bed, low-key, getting ready to go to sleep. But I was like, you know what? Let me make this video. So today's video is about how a boy lied and gave me an STD. Now, I have so many stories with this man. I could really make a series out of stories with this man. But yeah, he lied, he gave me an STD. Girl, before we get into this, remember to like, comment, subscribe, share with all your people. Let's get into the video. Alright, so boom. Let me just give y'all a little history between us, right? So, me and this dude have messed around a long time. I'm a freshman in college. We've been messing around since I was a freshman in high school. Do the math. Let me tell y'all how we first started this little whole interaction. So, I was chilling at the house. I'll never forget. It was 2019. I was watching BET Awards with my parents. Well, with my mama. I get a random Snapchat notification. The little sound that Snapchat make. I get it. It's him. He's like, hey, you got something you need to tell me? Out of nowhere. He was like, you got something you need to tell me? I was like, no. He was like, you sure? Now I'm getting that way. Because what? What did you hear? And why are you beating around the bush with me? Don't do that. Because now I'm paranoid. Because who told you this thing about me, and what is this thing? So pretty much he's talking about he heard from a certain somebody that I was at a party giving somebody, throat, right? And I was like, no, it wasn't a party. And he still never told me who the person was, but I did give somebody, some throat at their house, but it wasn't at a party. So the party part, I don't know, but the lines were kind of connecting. So I was like, yeah, I did. So he was like, oh, so you gay? I was like, yeah. Mind you, I was in the closet around this time. He was like, so you gay? I was like, yeah. He was like, oh, okay, bet. Then it was just silence for a little while. Then he was like, so what you doing tomorrow? Now, let me tell you something. This nigga fine. I ain't gonna be fake. He a hoe, he a bitch, he all that. He a liar. But the nigga fine. If I gotta rate him 1 to 10, hey, 9.9. Yeah, 9. We gonna say 9. We just gonna say 9. He a 9. He fine. Something tall, fine, all that. So he was like, all right, what you doing tomorrow? I said nothing. He was like, your parents gonna be gone tomorrow? I said yes. He said, you got the house to yourself tomorrow? For how long? I was like, till probably 6, because my dad usually got home around 5:30, and my mama got off at 5. So I got a little bit of, time. So he was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna hit you up tomorrow. Bet. So the whole night, I can't sleep, girl, stomach hurting, worried, girl, what are we finna do? So the next day roll around, he ends up coming over, I want to say around 2 o'clock. I sneak him in the house. We go to my room, I think. And I was trying to make sure the coast was clear, went back up in the room, came back, he's hunched over on the bed. Now I'm confused. I'm feminine. He's a little masculine. Well, I'm not. I'm feminine. But, he didn't look like he was going for, none of that. He got straight to the point. Show me what's up, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Mind you, the AC in our house was broke. It's hot. It's in the middle of the summer. And, you know, we ended up doing our little big one. Now, mind you, this was my first time, I don't want to say having sex, because that technically wasn't sex. It was just a whole bunch of like touchy feely sucky, eating, swallowing. You know, it wasn't like no real penetration, because, you know, we was young, we didn't know what it was. He ain't know how to clean out. So we definitely wasn't finna do shit. So yeah, that was the first situation. And later on came a long list of other situations of us messing up. But to get into this actual story, it was this past Christmas. I want to say Christmas Day, I was sick. I was sick as a dog. Like, when I tell you sick as a dog, like sick as a dog. I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I had COVID, but it was probably only for like a day. So, you know, I had COVID, you know, Christmas Day, my dad was barbecuing, but ain't nobody gonna really eat it because all of us were sick. I was sick, my sister was sick, my dad just got being sick. I think my mama just had like a small headache, but you know what I'm saying? We ate a little bit, then we went back to our rooms, we was chilling. So the next day rolls around and I go, you know, I'm feeling better. I end up going to like the grocery store to go get me some water because no shade, I'm a little dehydrated, you know, a little woozy. So, you know, I'm like, let me go get me some waters. So, you know, I end up going to the store, getting me some waters, and mind you, we were sharing locations at the time. So I guess he saw where I was, and he ended up texting me. He was like, hey, but mind you, this is on Snap. So I didn't find out what he texted until I opened it later on. But, you know, the text did say, hey. So, you know, he had texted me one time. It was like, hey. And then I saw it, I didn't respond. And then, you know, I got my stuff from the store, was heading back to my house. Then he sent me like a double text. I think it was like question marks or something. So I ended up texting him when I got back home. I was like, what's up? He was like, what you doing? I was like, just left the store. I wasn't feeling good yesterday. He was like, oh shit, me too. I wasn't feeling good neither. So I was like, yeah. So then he was like, pull up. Y'all know when y'all are sick, don't nothing taste good. Like your favorite foods, it just don't, the flavor. Like you know, you don't just taste good because you sick. You know, you ain't feeling right. You having hot flash, you got headaches, chills, all that other stuff. So when he said pull up, I was like, no. Because if that sandwich I had made earlier that day wasn't good, definitely not gonna taste good. Like what the fuck? So I was like, nah, I wasn't feeling good yesterday, but I do gotta go to work sometime this week and I can pull up on you when I get off. He was like, alright, bet, cool. Now what day specifically I put up on him, I don't know. So we just gonna say Wednesday. So it was Wednesday, I went to work. Then like towards the end of my shift, I ended up texting him, hey, we good tonight? He was like, yeah, for sure. So you know what I'm saying, I get off work, pull up on him, and I kind of like go, you know, in his house. He was there by himself, and we do our big one. So you know what I'm saying, we're in his house, he give me head, I give him head, I go back there. He wasn't going back there, I ain't gonna lie to you. But you know what I'm saying, I'm doing my big one in the room, you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to be quiet because I don't know if anybody finna walk in the house. I don't know what's going on. So after me giving him head for like, it wasn't long, it was like maybe 5 minutes, he ended up busting everywhere. You know, he just nut everywhere. Alright, cool. So I ended up putting my clothes back on, he putting his stuff back on. He go get like a towel, you know, wipe it all up and all the other shit. And, you know, I'm putting my clothes on, he putting his clothes on, whatever. Before I walked out, he was like, hold on. I was like, okay, so he had went to like look through like one of the windows to see if like anybody had put in the driveway. And I guess the coast was clear because when I walked out, he was like, go ahead, go. I was like, all right, cool. So I walked out, nothing happened. So a few weeks go by and I'm like chilling in my room. You know, it's probably been like a week and a half, 2 weeks probably. I'm chilling in my room. I never forget, I'm watching Insecure. I'm in there, you know, watching it. Then I feel something like I know my body. Like I feel good. I always get tested. I stay clean. Don't never stink. You know what I'm saying? Health ain't never been a problem. So, you know, I know how I feel and when it's regular and when it's not regular. So I'm chilling in my room and I feel something in my little area, you know, down in my dick. I'm not feeling right. Girl, I cut the flash on my phone on to look. Why is it white shit in there? Like it was white shit coming out of me. I didn't know what the fuck to do. So I pop up real fast. Get up, you know what I'm saying? Try to, cause it's like when I see it, it was like, ooh, this TMI. I'm sorry, but girl, it happened. When it would start to like, when it was like that little weird itchy feeling, that's when that like discharge shit was coming out. So I went to go get like toilet paper, was cleaning it out. I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? Mind you, it wasn't like a whole, well, over time it would, be a lot, but when it was coming out, it wasn't like a whole like gush or anything. It was just like, it was just slightly like start oozing and yeah, ew. So, I see all that, I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Immediately, I know I have something. Mind you, I have not had sex with nobody. I went to school semester late. So the semester that I was in school, he was in school. Remember that. So I'm like, fuck, I gotta get to the doctor. Now, mind you, I don't know how to tell my parents I'm having sex. 1, 2, I don't know how to tell them I'm having sex with boys. 3, I do not know how to tell them that I think I have a fucking STD. So I'm like, shit. What the fuck am I gonna do? So I end up trying to like beat around the bush. I'm like trying to tell my parents, hey, can y'all set up a doctor's appointment? Because mind you, I was getting ready to go to school that next week. Remember that. I was getting ready to go to school that next week too. So I'm trying to get them to set me up a doctor's appointment and to let me know what my insurance card is. They were pissing me off real bad because nobody was moving the way I needed them to. When I was saying, parents, when your child says set up a doctor's appointment, do that, especially if they never like ask to go to the doctor. Don't be asking a million questions. Just be like, oh, okay, cool. That's it. That whole what's wrong? What you need to go to the doctor for? You need a checkup? You just had one months back. I'm sitting up here having to come up with lies like fast. Oh well, I'm just trying to make sure everything good before I go to school, or I just need to go real quick. Make sure I'm just coming up with shit. So it's like nobody's moving with urgency by any fucking means, and it's pissing me off. So I'm like, fuck. So I'm going around snooping through like our medical stuff, looking for my not social security, my insurance card, all that other stuff. I cannot find it. I'm getting pissed off. So the next morning I end up waking up and I end up calling the doctor's office because mind you, I go to school that next week. I have to get to the doctor because I can't go to school with this shit now. Okay, like that's just the last thing that's about to happen. So I called a lady. I'm like, hey, I go to school on this day, like very, very, very last minute. And she's like, oh, okay, hold on. So she put me on hold for a little while. So she put me on hold for like maybe like 5-ish minutes. And she comes back later on and she's like, okay, I can squeeze you in at this time, but you have to be here at so-and-so time. It was like late in the afternoon, probably like 3:30, 4 o'clock. So I was like, okay, cool. So I knew I needed my insurance card. So I ended up going around looking a little bit more. Something told me to look inside my wallet. And lo and behold, there was my insurance card laying in my wallet this entire time. Stupid. All right, cool. So I finally find it, and I had to write down my doctor's appointment date so I didn't forget it. Like, I knew I wasn't gonna forget it because this was like fucking emergency, but I just had to make sure like, bitch, don't forget, you need to be here. So the week goes by, I'm still getting stuff for school, I'm getting my classes together, I'm getting like all my hygiene and shit. Like when I got all my hygiene and shit before I came to school. My parents, they was gonna get the groceries and shit when we got to school. But one thing I made sure I had my soap, my toothbrush, my toothpaste, my hair stuff. Did I say soap? Yeah, my lotions, my scrubs when I be in the tub, girl underwear, socks. I had all that. clothes. Like, I had all of that. So, like, I'm thinking of all this stuff, and it's like, damn, I really got some shit. So I'm really stressing out because I still need to pack. I'm still trying to run around, rip around, do all this shit. I'm not feeling good. You know, my body doing shit I ain't never seen before. This nigga probably don't know that. Well, in my mind at the time, I'm thinking he knew he gave me that shit, but he just didn't want to say nothing. That's what was going on in my mind at the time. But I had no time to worry about that, girl. You know what I'm saying? They be saying the gays get HIV, AIDS, all the other shit. That's what's running through my mind. I'm like, bitch, I done got some shit that I can't get rid of. My life is fucking over. Don't have that mindset, but that's how I was feeling at the time. I was panicked. So, I ended up going to the doctor, ended up giving her the whole rundown about me and him. Mind you, y'all, this lady, I will always get a black woman doctor when I start getting my own like shit, because I'm getting out of Dallas. I'm not living in Dallas, but if I can find a doctor like the one I got now, I will be straight. She didn't judge. She didn't make no funny faces. She was so cool. She was so nice about it. She was like, you know what I'm saying, hey, at least you got here. Now you know better, you know, than to do stuff without protection. She wasn't an ass about it, but you know, she was like, next time, you know, wrap it up. So she was like, well, does he know he has it? I was like, well, I don't know if he knows, but I was having sex with nobody, and if he had to be feeling the shit that I was feeling at some point, you know what I'm saying? So she was like, okay, well, she ended up giving me, you know, a shot in my ass. And, you know what I'm saying, after that, you know, we drew blood. I had to pee in a cup, all the other stuff. And, you know, she was asking me all kind of questions. What color was the discharge? When did I notice? You know, all that. So she was like, okay, well, here's the thing. You don't get nothing else. This TMI, I know this is nasty, but, like, this is real life to educate. She was like, if you don't get nothing else in this cup, at least get that first, like, splash, like, that first, like a pee, get that in this cup, because that's, you know, the discharge, you know, that's going to be the first thing that comes out. And then in the end, you know, after all the discharges out, it's just going to be that regular pee shit. She was like, at least get, like, at least a quarter or half of this cup, just hold it, just hold it. Like, as soon as you start peeing, just put it right there. I was like, okay, cool. So I went and did all that shit, and I took it back to her, you know what I'm saying? And I had asked, I was like, are y'all gonna tell my parents about this? She was like, no, you 18. So at this age, whatever conversation we have in here, it don't leave this room. Thank God. Thank God. So she ends up, you know, giving me my prescription, you know, the little thing, and she's like, go to this pharmacy. It's gonna be there by the time you get there. Cool. I thought that shit took like a couple days, but shit, it didn't take me long at all to get that shit. It took me like fucking 20 minutes in tops, you know, from the time I was at the doctor's office to the time I got to the place. You know, the shit had been there. So I got my prescription. She was like, take it for this many days. I think it was like one pill every day until the bottle's empty. Cool. So, you know, I get to school, you know, I'm taking my pills, all my other shit. And by the time I got like halfway through the bottle, you know, that shit, you know, my shit wasn't itching no more. I didn't have no shit coming out no more. But I'm still scared to have sex because I was like, okay, this shit could still be there. I just might not be having, you know, the symptoms and shit because, you know, for whatever reason. So, you know, when I was feeling better, I was like, cool. Finished the bottle, was straight. And I'm gonna say randomly, I was just like, okay, well, now that I feel better, let me text the old boy. So I had the phone number that was in my phone. That's the number that I texted. I texted him. I said, we need to talk. And then the person, you know, I thought it was him, was like, what's up? I said, you gave me some shit. You need to go get tested. Then you know, they text back. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, nigga, don't play stupid. You know what I'm saying? We did this, and that at, you know, around Christmas. Nigga, we fucked, and after we fucked, you gave me some shit. So then the person was like, who is this? I think he playing stupid. I'm going off. Here's the thing. I went through and deleted a lot of messages. Because I was actually looking for this the other day. I was looking for those messages because I would put them up on the screen, but bitch, I went through and deleted a whole bunch of messages. So yeah, there's that. I'm basically like going off. I'm like, bro, like you gave me this shit, like don't play fucking stupid. So then he's like, bro, who is this you think you're talking to? I said the name. He was like, bro, he sold me this phone. He don't have this phone number no more.
Ooh. Miss Jackson.
Damn. So now I'm shook. I'm like, damn, bro, my bad. Sorry about that. You know, I ain't mean to get you involved in all this shit. He was like, nah, bro, you good. So then, right after that, I get a text from a whole separate number. What's this shit I'm hearing about? I gave you some shit. Like, nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? Don't be texting my phone on no bullshit like that. You getting buck with me? Nigga, you gave it to me. So, we going back and forth. You gave me this. We had sex here. I wasn't fucking on nobody. You was probably fucking on some hoes in school. Or niggas, bitch, you know, back at school. And they gave you some shit. And I guess, you know what I'm saying? You gave that shit to me. Man, no. I ain't never had no shit. I said, I get tested regularly. He said, I get tested regularly too. Why you niggas lie so much? Bitch, you gave it to me. I wasn't fucking on nobody before I was fucking with you. What are you talking about? So he's just insisting. It wasn't me. You ain't get it from me. Don't be texting no phone numbers on no bullshit like that. Delete them messages with that person and send me a screenshot. I ain't been fucking on none of these hoes up here at the school because the girls up here ain't my type. Pause right there. Okay, the hoes up there might not be your type. But what about the niggas? Because let's be real, I'm not the first gay nigga you fuck with. Mind you, he was DL. Stupid. I'm not the first gay nigga you fuck with. It's probably been like 3 or 4 other little gay people that he's messed with. And I know this because I've seen them. You know what I'm saying? So, what happened after that? Yeah, he's like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Delete the messages and all that other shit. If I was thinking, I would have been like, so what about them niggas? You want fucking, was them niggas up there your type? But I wasn't thinking about that. That's something I thought about later on after the whole thing had happened. And bitch, I knew that would have pissed him off. But yeah, I was just like, alright, cool. So he was like, delete the messages, whatever. Why my stupid ass even deleted the fucking messages is fucking beyond me. Cause bitch, who was you talking to? Like, if anything, I should be going off. Like, nigga, you was playing with my health. But yeah, after that whole interaction, I told myself, I was like, I'm not gonna fuck with him no more. Girl, the next, the end of that semester came around, we did have sex again. I know, stupid, dumb, retarded. But yeah, we did. We had sex again. And then, flash forward a couple months back. Well, not even a couple months. I'm gonna say, like, let's say, what we in November? Let's say September. We gonna flash forward. Because mind you, all of this has happened within the past year. From the time I caught the shit, that was January. From the time, you know what I'm saying, I texted him about that shit was probably like fucking February or some shit. From the time, you know, me getting out of school and we having sex again, that was probably like June, July. Then, you know, hit flash forward to, you know, September. I get a text from him randomly on Snapchat. We need to talk. He was like, we need to talk, nothing bad. I was like, all right, cool. So, you know what I'm saying? I didn't respond right then and there. I responded like a couple of hours later. It was the latest fucking night. It was probably like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And he was like, no, I was like, oh, what's up? So he texted me like early the next morning. I remember because as soon as I woke up earlier than usual. I woke up way before my alarm. I woke up like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. And my alarm usually don't go up to like 9:15 or something. So he was like, I ain't gonna lie, I really be having like body urges and shit for you, and you know what I'm saying, like I miss you, like I wanna fuck with you, like for real, like when you get back, like this is gonna be like a thing for like a long ass time. Bitch, if I'm lying, I'm fucking flying. So this shit is catching me off guard because mind you, I used to be weak in the fucking knees behind this nigga. Weak in the knees. Bitch, the energy, had he had this is the energy that I wanted all this time. Back then, freshman year to junior year. Even look, bitch, let me not even be fake. Freshman to senior year of high school. This is the energy I've always wanted. I want the nigga to be attached. Like, you know what I'm saying? The feelings that I had for this nigga, I wanted him to have. Bitch, he didn't have it. Now that I'm learning a little bit of self-love, you know, healing from all my other like past traumas and shit, here we go with the bullshit. Now, bitch, you wanna fuck with me for real. Bitch, now you trying to get slid out all the fucking time. Now you trying to like cry back in, but it's fucked up because now I've lost interest. Nigga, you've lied. Nigga, you've manipulated. Nigga, you done did me fucking dirty. Like, nigga, you have mentally fucked me up, but I kept coming back. And now that I'm moving on, I think this was a test from God. If you ask me, this was a test from God. Now that I'm moving on, you come back and like I hate how that shit works because it's like that shit is so fucking foul and weird and mentally fucking draining. So as I'm going through all, like as he's texting me all this shit, like how he feel and why he didn't tell me and how this nigga like really like fuck with my vibe, like how like bitch apparently bitch, you know what I'm saying? Though this is like mentally fucking me up because it's like damn, I wish this is what I wanted all this time, but bitch, now it's too late because I really don't give a fuck. Now you low-key boosting my ego because it's like, bitch, I really suck dick good.
I could suck dick. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm 20. I can suck a dick. Like that's nothing. That's nothing. I'm a grown ass woman. I know how to please a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm a bad bitch. Like that's really what's going through my mind. But it's just like, bro. Besides all that other shit, like, bro, like, chill. So we're going through all that, and I'm just like, girl, damn, nigga, you kind of reeling me in again. So, bitch, I would be a fucking liar if I told y'all I didn't do nothing again, bitch. We did. We was on Snap, bitch. We was, bitch, sending 3 attachments, 4 attachments, bitch, videos, bitch. We was doing all our big ones all over the phone. Then, bitch, you know, I nutted, bitch, he nutted, and you know, that was that, bitch. So, you know what I'm saying? We went like a little while without talking, probably like a week. No, we talked a couple days, you know what I'm saying, after that, because we had made plans for when the Prairie View and Grambling game was, because I was supposed to go back home, you know, to Dallas for that, but I ended up not going, and I told him we could link up when we got there. Thank God I ended up not going because I didn't want to make another fucking mistake. So I ended up not going. I guess it pissed him off. He texted me probably like a week later. Bitch, attachment. Bitch, hella, but I didn't open it. When you open Snap, before you open it, it's like you can see a red dot, a blue dot, or a purple dot. It was red. I knew what it was. It was either he sent me like a regular message, like with a black screen with some like words on it telling me some shit, or with some fucking picture. And then, you know what I'm saying, I was just like, I don't feel like putting up with this. So I ended up waiting hours and hours again. He probably texted me that shit around 4. I opened it like 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock. And lo and fucking behold, bitch, when I say that nigga spammed me, bitch, pictures, videos, bitch. Oh, it was like a whole motherfucking porno, like through motherfucking Snap. You know what I'm saying? He sent me a lot of shit. So I was like, oh, okay. So I just opened it, then I closed it. And I get a message the next morning. He like, well, good morning to you too. I said, what's up? He was like, nothing. And I was like, for sure. I think that's what it was. It was one of the two. I think because I know for a fact I said what's up, and he was like, nothing. And I was just like, for sure. And then that was that. Like, we didn't say shit else. And I ended up deleting Snap because it's like, low-key, I just don't want that negativity. I'm going to be a real ass bitch. Have I opened Snap to see if that exists me again? Yes. Did I do that the other day? Yes. But bitch, we're still standing strong. I'm not gonna lie, as fun as that nigga is, as cool as he was, I'm not fucking with that nigga again. And yeah, that's my story. I'm not gonna lie, it really was a learning experience, but however, it was like, damn, bitch, I'm really growing. Y'all, if I had my car, bitch, the old me, like freshman year of high school, me, bitch, I would have drove down there as soon as that nigga sent that fucking message, bitch. We would have been fucking, but I didn't, and it's like now I just see myself like growing away from that, and I'm lucky proud of myself because, bitch, that's a fucking lot, bitch, girl. Ugh, growth. If only you knew the half, bitch. A couple hoes know what it was like. But baby, it used to be bad for me. But long story short, girl, use protection. 2, don't fool with no nigga like that, bro. Like, y'all be you little gay boys, y'all be want these little DL men. Girl, they lie. They gonna try to hurt you. They gonna mentally with you. Like, girl, I don't care how big of a pimp you think you is. Girl, a nigga will lie to your fucking face. Girl, it'll be raining outside. You be like, bitch, it's wet outside. Girl, he gonna tell you it's dry and hot as hell. Use protection. Protect yourself. And do not let these niggas manipulate you. Love yourself. That's the real message in this, bitch. Love yourself. Yeah, I ain't got no more motivational shit to say. But yeah, y'all stay safe. This was really just a story to like bring awareness. I got a couple more stories if y'all want to hear them. I got stories about a lot of shit, but I just ain't really told it. But yeah, if you like what you see here, remember to like, comment, subscribe, share with all your other people. Also, follow me on TikTok and Twitter. I'll put all that stuff in the link in the description, baby. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.